I am pleased tonight to be able to speak with Enghebatu of the Southern Mongolian Human Rights Information Center. Hello, Enghebatu. I understand that the SMHRIC has been in touch with Xinna. When did you talk with her, and please comment on her condition? Especially, what were the circumstances by which she was released from prison? And how is Oiles doing?
Yes, we talked to Shina last Saturday over the phone, and she told us that she's under a form of house arrest at her home along with her son Willis. After a 16-month illegal detention, she was tried and sentenced to 3 years in jail with 5 years reprieve on April 20th this year. The crime she was charged with was involvement in illegal business, which is referring to her previous bookstore business, through which Shina sold Mongolian music CDs and souvenirs. So after the trial, the Chinese authorities discharged her from the detention center, but immediately declared to monitor her in residency, which is a form of house arrest or home confinement. According to the verdict Shina read to us, she was also issued a fine of 20,000 yuan, which is approximately 3,000 US dollars. In addition to this, the authorities also confiscated her more than 5,000 music CDs and barred her from running any publication or music related business for 5 years. The verdict also says that China is not allowed to enter any place where a public event is going to be held. China was also given an additional restriction from the local police station, forcing her to report about her status of movement to the local police station in every 2 weeks. She's not allowed to see others, especially foreigners, and not allowed to answer interviews from news media. She has to obtain an approval if she wants to leave the city of her residency or move to other places. Shina also told us that her home was monitored by four surveillance cameras around the clock. Her access to internet was frequently denied. Yesterday, actually, we tried several times to her mother, her sister over the phone. No one was answering. Apparently, all of their phone numbers are blocked. So her son Willis is under the pretty much same situation in their home. He is not allowed to move freely. He's not allowed to move freely. He's denied the internet access, and he's denied visiting family, relatives, and other friends. So the situation are pretty much the same.
Well, that's terrible, but what did Shina tell you about Hada and his circumstances?
Shina told us that told us a very disturbing news about Hada's deteriorating health condition. According to her, Hada looked very pale, exhausted, sluggish, and disoriented when she visited him in September. He has a very serious leg problem and nerve system illness. Shina is particularly worried about Hada's worsening mental status. Due to 15 years of unjust imprisonment plus almost 2 years of extrajudicial detention, Hada looked confused, disoriented, and sluggish. According to Shina, Hada went on hunger strikes in protest of the authorities' illegal detention of himself, his wife, and son. Once he was on a hunger strike as long as for 40 days. Hada is currently treated very badly in the secret prison, which is located in eastern suburban Hohhot. Prison guards and supervisors are extremely rude to him and denied his right to movement. He was not given adequate daily supplies. He has not been given the even toilet paper for more than a year, and he has to clean up himself with cold water every time when he goes to toilet. So he is also denied the right to watch TV and read newspapers. I would like to emphasize that the responsibility for the health and welfare of Hada family rests with the Chinese authorities. They have placed Hada under extrajudicial detention for a period of time that exceeds anything meted out to any other decedent, and consequently, the psychological and physical harm they are doing is directly on their shoulders of this government that has no respect for international convention of human rights, and particularly the treatment of prisoners. So another bizarre part of all this is that Hada is being punished for his attitude rather than criminal act. So the Chinese government is in the unheard of a position where they are punishing people not for a criminal act or any violation of a law, but for someone's moral thought, feelings, and attitudes. There's no precedence for this in the international law, and this adds to a new dimension of punishment to what past gangster governments have done, such as the former Soviet Union.
Oh, that's also terrible. But what should viewers of this video do to get more information to protest the extrajudicial imprisonment of Hada?
Viewers can go to our website, which is www.free-hada-now.org, to read our entire interview with Xinna and obtain more information about the family. We also ask the viewers around the world to write to their elected representative or directly contact the Chinese embassies in their respective countries to urge the Chinese government on the immediate release of Hada and his family members. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Enghebatu, for speaking with us this evening, and we'll be sure to get this news out to the public.
Thank you.